Kelly, that's right. AMC, laden with debt and suffering from current theater closures, is showing its concerns about Universal bringing in some $77 million in revenue from its digital release of its film Trolls World Tour. AMC saying that its ban of movies that are also offered on demand during the theatrical window, quote, extends to any movie maker who unilaterally abandons current windowing practices absent good faith negotiations between us so that they as a distributor and we as an exhibitor both benefit and neither are hurt from such changes. Now, Regal just today telling Variety it will also boycott Universal films. We have reached out to Regal for comment on this. Now, Universal saying in response to AMC that it wants to reach the widest potential audience. Quote, going forward, we expect to release films directly to theaters as well as on PVOD, paid video on demand, when that distribution outlet makes sense. Now, the effective deadline for Universal and the theaters to reach a deal is September, because that's when Universal is doing its next wide release movie. And just a reminder, Universal is owned by CNBC's parent company. Back over to you.
So I wonder, Julia, if AMC feels like it can throw its weight around here, or that it absolutely has to. In other words, we were talking a few weeks ago about whether this company could make it through coronavirus. The equity was trading very, very low levels. So you might not think they're in much of a position, to be waging this battle unless they think it's truly existential, and that if they don't, then they're going to go out of business.
Well, look, this seems like this is going to end up being a negotiation, and you're right. AMC does not have a lot of negotiating leverage right now. They have very high debt. If you look just at the box office market share of the first part of the year before theaters started closing down, Universal had 20% market share there. So AMC arguably really needs these movies, but they're also so scared about losing that all that movie going and all of those movie tickets that are sold. So what we could end up seeing here is some sort of agreement where Universal agrees to give theaters a 3-week exclusive window instead of a 3-month exclusive window, or saying that some percentage of their movies will have that 3-month exclusive window and a smaller percentage of their movies, they'll be able to do whatever they want with them. But I think what's really interesting here is that Universal putting those numbers out there, confirming that they got $77 million in revenue from video on demand, that shows that there is massive demand by consumers. Yes. And that's really what's going to drive this.
Yeah, and that people like that experience. It does feel like this will change as a result. Julia, thanks. Julia Boorstin with the latest on that battle.